Joel Embiid is back. So does that mean the Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the East? It is looking like it. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA, talking more NBA playoffs, talk about the Sixers Heat series in which the Sixers won and take a 2-1 series lead. And this is all highlighted by the return of one Joel Embiid, folks, the masked man. Yes, that's right. Embiid, after that, eye injury, comes back, wears a mask. I mean, this was the heaviest mask it looked like in the world. I mean, you're talking about the black mask, and then on top of that, he's got goggles fitted in so nobody can poke him in the eye. I mean, the fact that he was able to even see out of that thing was a miracle because it looked very uncomfortable, but he puts up a very good game, 23.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks in 30 minutes. And look, folks, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm a big Joel Embiid fan. I think Joel Embiid is arguably the best big man in the NBA. So his return is obviously huge for the Sixers, and you could just see the talent discrepancy on the floor. I know the Heat won game 2, but again, Joel Embiid just changes the Sixers, okay? You take him and you take Ben Simmons, of course, who is, in my opinion, the Rookie of the Year. That's another topic for another day. I have a video on that, by the way. Go and check that out. But Joel Embiid just makes the Sixers team so much different. I mean, today you just saw him, and Hassan Whiteside has just been abysmal. I mean, he's just going through the motions at this point. He just wants to get the hell out of Miami, and I'm sure they want him gone. But every time he was guarded by Hassan Whiteside and he gets a foul called, and Joel Embiid is counting up the fouls that Hassan Whiteside is racking because he knows he can't guard him. Nobody can guard Joel Embiid, really. And you see that this Sixers team goes from good to great, okay? And great meaning like this is the team that's going to win the East, okay? They're that good. Now, do I have them winning the East? Well, I will say the only other 2 teams in conversation right now are the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. And I will say with the Cleveland Cavaliers, as big of a LeBron fan as I am, and as much as I would like to say the Cavaliers are a good team, they are very top heavy, and it looks like with Kevin Love's latest injury, it does not look like Cleveland is going to be able to go to distance unless LeBron goes superhuman. I don't like to bet against LeBron James, but that's just asking a lot. So that just leaves the Toronto Raptors, okay? And when you compare these 2 teams, I mean, really, the Toronto Raptors, the only reason I would still pick them over the Sixers is just playoff experience. That's it. I mean, it's unbelievable what the Sixers team is doing in this series, but of course I did pick them to beat the Heat. But playoff experience to me still matters, and the Raptors still do have it. But when you take a look at talent-wise, I mean, Jonas Valanciunas on the Raptors cannot guard Joel Embiid. So there's not too many guys in the NBA really that, like I mentioned, that can guard Joel Embiid. So who do you really have outside of the Raptors? No one else really. So for me, if you take a look at the talent, Philadelphia wins in that department. If you take a look at the fact that, the Raptors, yes, they have Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, but if you take a look at the Sixers, or the shooting that they have around Embiid and Simmons, I mean, this is the best part of the roster, and I've mentioned this a few times. Their pickups of Ersan Ilyasova and Marco Bellinelli near the end of the season, or whenever that happened, like middle of the season, that was the game changer for them, because now you've got serious shooting with these 2 bigs, okay? So you've got JJ Redick, you've got Ersan Ilyasova, you've got Marco Bellinelli, like I mentioned. You've got Dario Saric, okay? You've got Robert Covington. That's 5 shooters at all time. 1 or 2 or 3 of them are on the floor with Embiid and Simmons, so the defense cannot collapse on either of these 2 guys. And Joel Embiid can shoot 3s as well, so that helps. So this team is ridiculous. They're a completely different team with Joel Embiid. Do I have them winning the East? No, I still would pick the Raptors over them. And like I said, if LeBron James goes superhuman, the Cleveland Cavaliers. But folks, it could happen. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm literally hanging on to the thread of playoff experience, because you're not supposed to be able to do what the Sixers are doing at their age, okay? But that's what I'm going to go by. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.